So welcome to the Signature Theatre Company. We're in the costume shop. My name is Mary Johnston Rutherford, and I'm here to show you a little bit today about wardrobe and wigs for the illusion. So in the illusion, we have several different actors. We've got 8 actors in total. Most of them wear more than one costume, so you're looking at 2 or 3 looks a piece, give or take, on average. And that means that we've got a lot of care and upkeep to do, just with little repairs here and there, getting everything kind of up and running and ready for the show. And so we just come in and we start right away with laundry, and then we'll bring all of the steaming upstairs, and it's really kind of the same thing day in and day out, but you know, the little bit of repairs that we do are kind of exciting, and they keep your skills up a little bit better. So our steamer is really what we try and use most of the time. It's the easiest thing to get all the wrinkles out of the clothes. And thankfully, Susan chose some really nice fabrics for us, so we don't have to steam every single costume every day. So I am wearing what I normally wear during the show, minus the skirts. I'm normally in full blacks, and I've got a special little wristband that I use for wigs. So it's got little bobby pins on it and wig pins, things to really help me when I'm in a rush backstage and I need to throw a quick bobby pin in someone's hair. I can just grab it off my wrist. The 2 little guys that you see here are what we call bite lights, and we use those for quick changes, which is probably one of the best parts about being wardrobe, because you get a little adrenaline rush every time that you go to do a quick change. And so these come on and they'll shine in the quick change and just kind of help you out a little bit. Alright, so the area that we're standing in now is the wig room. So really we've just got a setup here of all of our combs, our bottles of water, alcohol to clean spirit gum off with, that kind of thing. Okay, so this wig is the wig that Alejandra wears in the show. I actually upkeep this wig, which is really fun, and Tom Watson, the wig designer, did a fantastic job with it. Put little streaks of red that you can see in it, and she, our actress, loves this. It just really gives a little bit of character to it. It includes pin curls, and then it also includes a wig cap, and then we'll put the microphone that she wears on underneath that and the wig over the top of it. And then she gets a special little treat with some eyelashes on as well. So we have come downstairs now to see a couple of our actors' dressing rooms, and this is our 2 younger men in the show. They are wonderful to work with. They've actually put up a couple of Susan Hilferty's designs, and we'll be able to pull out maybe the costumes and take a look at those so you can see how well they match the design. This is the one that Adrast wears in the show, and it's a really beautiful jacket. It's actually made out of velvet, and it's got a lot of wonderful trim on it to go along with it. And if we look at the rendering, it's actually not far off from exactly what she drew, and that's always the goal, I think, when you're making a costume, is to actually make it as close to the real thing as possible. So the second one that I'm going to show you is the very first look Callisto wears. And this one is unique because it's one of those pieces that you kind of have to do a lot of upkeep on. It came distressed to us to begin with, and we have been slowly but surely trying to hold it together throughout the show, which is actually fun. I mean, it keeps us busy, and that's not a bad thing at all. The idea is that this character is actually a runaway, and the presumption is that he has no clothes but the clothes he wore. He's very poor, and of course, poor and dirt kind of go together in our little theater world. That seems to be a good indication to the audience that he is in fact poor. So he's all distressed with dirt. Quick changes are definitely a big part of being on wardrobe. They're where you change an actor from one set of clothing to the next very quickly. And in this show, we have 3 really major quick changes, and that means that both the wardrobe supervisor, Vanessa, and I are on the quick change together. With this first quick change that I'm going to show you, we actually both have to do the quick change in order to get it done in the amount of time that we have. So I'm going to grab several pieces from back here. In this case, I got a jacket, a couple of shirts, a pair of pants, shoes, and socks. And those all come with me every night when I go to do this quick change. So we're just gonna walk down the hallway this way towards stage right. So when I set up for this quick change, I bring along the boots and socks, which get ready here, and then I hang everything else up on these 2 hooks. And every time that you set up for a quick change, you just want to make sure it's as ready as it can possibly be for the actor. So we do a bunch of buttons for him, and we make sure that things aren't twisted around. And when we go to do the actual quick change, it's like a little choreographed piece between Vanessa and I. We all kind of work together. It's very fun, and it gets your adrenaline really pumping. So whenever you see an actor walk off stage really quickly and come back on in a new costume a minute later, that's when we're having fun back here. Actually, the quick change that we just looked into is a really fast one, as I said, and we've had several instances where we lose a little hanky that we need to get out during the quick change, so I'll have to go searching for it later, or buttons have snapped off in the middle of the quick change and we had to put a quick safety pin into the suspender to keep it held on, and that's all happening, you know, in 30 seconds, and so you just have to think really quickly and say, oh my gosh, what can I do to help this and to save it, and get them out there on time. And it's all little things like that that make a really big deal in that moment. Pulling bobby pins out of someone's hair as they go on stage and you're just yanking it out of their hair. It's like, oh my gosh. And you think about it later and you laugh because it's just bobby pins, but it makes a big deal in the way people are going to see the show, and you want to make sure that you get all the little details just perfect.